So I get called to do another job on a Honda push mower, and this one won't turn over at all. It's actually stuck. So I'm either thinking that it's the starter assembly on top, or it's a hydrolock situation or a compression situation. So the first thing I'm going to do, no matter what, is take this spark plug out. That'll remove any chance that any type of compression will be causing the engine to be too hard to turn over. So I'm going to pop this spark plug loose with my spark plug socket and my ratchet and fully take it out, and we'll see if either it's hydro locked, it's water inside the piston, or maybe it's compression locked and the valves need adjusting or something along that line. You can hear the dog in the background barking its head off. It's got to be one of the most annoying things to hear while doing this. I mean, especially while recording the video too. I'm in my brain the whole time knowing this dog's making a whole lot of noise. Turn it down though. After taking that plug out, trying it again, and it's not a good sign. So the starter's still pretty stuck. I'm gonna go take a look inside of that cylinder hole, and then I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Checking the oil just as a precaution. So oil's topped off, it's not too low, so I mean I know it's not, well, I don't know, but it's a good sign that it's not internal engine failure. Turning this over onto the exhaust side, and I'm going to check if this blade will even move. And the blade is spinning, so that's another good sign, better sign. Flipping it back over, and I think I'm going to take this top of the starter off and see if maybe it's the starter assembly that's stuck, or it could be that it's maybe the engine's frozen up and needs to be broken loose, and I can try it with the ratchet. So I've taken a few of these covers off. I know that there's one screw right here, and then there's just two plastic clips on the side. This thing should pop right out. There you go. It's a little stuck. I always have issues with these. You gotta pry it out and pull up at the same time. It feels like you're gonna break it because it's plastic, but you gotta work it back and forth and you can get it off. There is only that one screw right there. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna take this exhaust off, and it's disgusting in here. It's oily. Going to turn this engine over again, and it's still not turning over with the exhaust off. I was thinking maybe there was some type of clog in the exhaust. I wasn't sure. Starter, definitely not the issue. Taking the starter back off. I'm going to give it a crank by hand. At this point I'm thinking maybe it's something to do with a compression release, because with this plug out, it feels like there's compression when it's being turned over. It won't turn over under the starters, pulling the starter, but if I put a ratchet on it, it'll turn over. And I'm oiling up inside to make sure that nothing needs to be broken loose. Put that ratchet on and it turns right over. But you can hear it. You can hear the compression. So I'm taking this air filter off, and you can hear the compression still with the spark plug out, and that should not be the case. There shouldn't be resistance or compression when the spark plug out. It should be very minimal. You should be able to turn this flywheel with ease. And this thing is giving me a pain in the butt to spin. It's building up compression. You can hear it exhausting out the compression. That's why I ended up taking the exhaust off to see if I could still hear it. But no matter what, if I take the exhaust off, or if I take the carburetor off, the intake side off, no matter what, it's leaking compression. It's going pss, pss, pss. So I'm filling up this cylinder with some more WD-40 as I turn it over. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to take this ratchet and you can hear it. It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard about. If you ever came across this, let me know what it is in the comments. I don't understand. I looked it up. They said something about compression release. I know that the compression release on these are bad, but I don't know why it would be. It's making the exhaust. I'm hearing the exhaust stroke. You can hear it puff out. So as a last ditch effort, I'm taking this valve cover off and adjusting the valves. It's very simple. You just back this nut off. Loosen it a little bit. And then once it's loose, you can put that feeler gauge in between the rocker arm and the push rod. Right there, and I'm adjusting it to 4/1000ths. So you just tighten this nut that you just backed off until it starts to grab that feeler gauge, and then you know that that valve is adjusted good. And I'm tightening that up. You don't want to tighten it too much. Put that feeler gauge in between again and verify that it's good. And there you go, that's perfect. I'm going to take this intake side off and see that if it's still making that noise. It's just 2 bolts, and then this cover comes right off and the carburetor's right behind it. So when I turn that engine over with that intake cover off, you can still hear the hissing. I'm not sure if it's a stuck open intake valve or stuck open exhaust valve, because it's making the same noise on both sides, no matter what. I don't know if I don't think both the valves can be stuck open, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's out of my expertise. Tighten up these valve covers. And I really didn't know what to tell the guy. I never ran into this issue before. And so I just told him it's some type of internal issue, either a stuck open valve or some type of compression release. I told him that I did everything that I could on a mobile scale, but I mean, I'm not tearing this thing down in this driveway and trying to figure it out. So just one more verification. It's still making that noise. It's building compression with no spark plug. It's really the craziest thing. If you guys figure it out, let me know. Thank you.